You're watching Important News Now, where your ignorance is our bliss. Our top story tonight: DoorDash unveils incognito mode, thus becoming North America's #1 drug courier. This new feature allows users to order private, unmarked deliveries of anything that fits inside a black duffel bag and doesn't smell too much. Experts say that this new mode was picked up by organized crime faster than a white van with blacked out windows. Tonight, we also have an exclusive interview with one of the top delivery drivers of our area, right behind the #1 spot. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And also, thank you for bringing my lunch. I'll make sure to get your payment as soon as we're wrapped.
Of course, no problem. Thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. I've been a big fan for years. Go on in and leave!
I do appreciate that. So tell me, how long have you been driving for DoorDash?
Oh, I'd say about 3 years now. I used to have kind of mid reviews, but ever since Incog, it seems my ratings just went skyrocketing. I'm actually now #2 right behind Sergeant Chapo.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Incog, what is that? Is that some sort of slang?
Yeah, man, we're always moving. No time for full syllables out here.
Right, efficiency is key. So when did you first start to question if you were delivering just food?
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good question there. I'd say probably the weirdest time was whenever I was delivering this package. I met this guy behind the diner and he brings out this duffel bag and he puts it in my trunk. I start driving and halfway there all of a sudden I start hearing these hissing sounds. And so I start freaking out. I get there and I sprint it up to the door and toss it down and take my proof picture and turns out it was actually just a cult that was selling snake venom online on the dark web. And yeah, ever since that point, I knew that all bets were off.
Truly incredible where we are as a society. What would you say was your craziest delivery you've had?
Oh, easy. Ever since they started putting compartments in my Camry, I was able to do group drops. So one time I was meeting up in the back of the Kiss a Kid barbecue jamboree. Had a whole bunch of people meeting up with me. Well, all of a sudden one of them turns out to be a cop, and he comes up to me, and rather than busting me and throwing me in jail or anything, all he said was, "Get off my turf." Turns out he was actually doing DoorDash on the side as a side hustle.
Wow, a true innovator. Well, thank you again for joining me tonight. I'll make sure to get you your payment, and I'll also make sure to let anybody know if they're looking. For food, of course.
Yeah, of course, man. If you ever need anything else, just let me know. I left your extra spicy cheeseburger out there at the front desk, man.
According to studies, drivers have been delivering everything from drug laced desserts to fully armed teddy bears. Trying not to be outdone, Grubhub has also announced Shadow Drop, which consists of discreet fist bumps and alleyway pickups. Although Homeland Security has already marked most delivery drivers, that hasn't stopped them from making their runs. Today, Congress is holding emergency meetings as soon as their lunches make it through security. From Important News Now, stay tuned, stay focused, and stay incog.